Welcome agents to this Ingress video where we're going to have a look at a brand new medal that Niantic have only just implemented, and it's called the Reclaimer medal. So I've just found a whole bunch of red portals and we're going to have a go at increasing our count towards it today. You can see here it is the only medal where I've got 0 counts towards it, and it's got that fantastic padlock on it right now. Now, there's a lot of controversy surrounding this medal and how Niantic have implemented it, and there's a lot of people complaining about it, but I think actually it's quite a positive thing because we've got a little bit of new content and a little bit more purpose when going out and finding those red portals. I've also just included my Purifier points, which are 89,491, to actually show how this medal's been implemented in the gameplay, which we'll see in a second now. So this is my site. It's got a few of those red portals that sprang up overnight yesterday, and there were a lot that just spawned and linked and spawned and linked over a very short period of time. So is that a sign of things to come then? Are we going to have masses and masses of red portals spawning all the time and be completely overrun with them? Or was that a one-off thing last night where Niantic just put a whole bunch of them into the game to allow people to go out and get this new medal? I don't know, and obviously we'll find out very shortly and over the coming weeks. You'll have to excuse my terrible scanning throughout this video, but I've come to a place for this video that I've never gamed before, and well, those scout controller points have to keep on going up for me to be able to get that final Onyx medal. Anyway, I've just destroyed a whole bunch of those red portal resonators, and you can see on this Reclaimer medal there is no addition to my Reclaimer count at all. This is not a medal where it is just a red Purifier medal at all. So in terms of reclaiming, this is how you do it. You have to deploy on one of those portals that just had those red resonators, and then your count's going to go up. So I've just fully deployed on that one, and we should see very shortly that I'm going to get an increase in my count for this Reclaimer medal. And this means then that this medal is not as simple as just driving past and firing off some bursters at these very weak red portals, but actually you have to explore the area and you have to capture them afterwards as well. So you can see my count has gone up 1 after capturing that previous portal, and is about to go up a little bit more because Machina owned a few others of those portals around in this local vicinity where I currently am. And I do like the mechanic. I think it's nice, instead of just destroying lots of resonators and encouraging smashing and nothing else, it is actually encouraging us to visit these locations and take them in, which is all part of the game. It's all part of the exploration element of the game, which I think Niantic have very consciously thought about and implemented in the game. I think that makes it quite a positive medal for me. I do, however, get and understand what people are saying when they are complaining about this medal, because, well, the counts and the statistics that you need for this medal are pretty much one of the most difficult, if not the most difficult medals to attain in the entire game. So if we stop and think about that, then you can see the top tier of this medal is 40,000 Reclaimer points. So you have to visit 40,000 portals that have been owned by Machina and capture them, which is kind of crazy to start off with, because that is exactly the same number as the Liberator medal, where you capture portals, not even the ones that have been owned by Machina previously, you just capture them, and that gets you your Onyx for that medal. To put that into perspective then, I've been playing Ingress for around about 5 years, and I'm only just coming close to the Liberator medal. I'm around about 3,000 away at the moment, and I play more than the average player in Ingress, and I find that a very difficult medal, just finding the grey portals in themselves, let alone having red portals spawn near me to be able to destroy them and capture them. And then at the same time, so far, I've only neutralized 387 Machina portals total since it first came out. So the idea of finding 40,000 of them is kind of an insurmountable task at the moment. It just seems like it's not going to happen. So unless Niantic actually implements something different, maybe an anomaly where you have masses and masses of red portals spawning all the time, that you can actually gain masses of Reclaimer medal points, I don't think anyone's going to get there anytime soon. And can you imagine the amounts of lag that you would get with all those items being dropped from every single Machina portal after you've destroyed them as well at an anomaly if they were spawning at alarming rates? I just don't think that's feasible. I don't think that's manageable on the current servers that Ingress enjoys. I'd also point out then that once you've found these 40,000 Machina portals and you've destroyed all of those resonators that are on them, you've also done 320,000 Purifier points, which is more than the Onyx Purifier medal in itself as well. So whilst I'm just coming up on my Liberator medal, I am absolutely nowhere near the Purifier medal, and the idea of finding so many red resonators to destroy on these Machina portals just seems, again, something that is not going to happen anytime soon. And then the other thing that people aren't particularly liking about this medal is that actually Niantic haven't implemented it retroactively. So all of those 387 portals that I've neutralized in the past for Machina, they're not counting towards the medal if I've actually captured them after I've neutralized them. So I kind of understand that one. I kind of mentioned that's like a little bit frustrating for some people, especially those people that definitely went out and chased those red portals and neutralized as many as they possibly could. So certainly I can understand and appreciate where people are coming from with that view. Personally, however, I think this is quite a nice medal from Niantic. I think the counts are absolutely ridiculous, and I agree with people saying that this is just far too much to expect of Ingress agents. However, it's new and it's something different to chase, and it's something that I can look forward to checking my stats out and seeing how far I am towards the next tier of the medal. And the other great thing is that the medal looks fantastic regardless of what color you have it. So whether it's bronze, silver, gold, platinum or onyx, actually it's a decent looking medal, and I look forward to it when it's finally unlocked from my scanner. And there are also other things that Niantic have removed that have been really quite frustrating for Ingress players, such as all the crosslinks that Machina portals have been making across fields and across lanes, which have stopped people putting up really large fields, which I know a lot of people, it's their favorite part of the game and something that they absolutely love to do because it gives you a chance to work with lots of other people. So it means that, yes, you've still got to do your normal kind of clearance job when it comes to those kind of things, but it's not quite as bad as it was. The unfortunate thing about that then is that Machina does not distinguish between portals in the middle of a city, for instance, and portals that have been paywalled or are very, very far out and a long way from civilization and very unlikely to be taken down. And so that's going to be a little bit of an issue, a problem, and certainly cause people a lot of pain when trying to put up big fields. I also find it slightly unfortunate that the Machina portals don't drop tons and tons of mods anymore, which is a little bit frustrating because that was really quite nice when working on the Engineer medal. Here you can see then on the intel map that there are no crosslinks, and so hopefully that does a little bit in the way of actually helping, but there still are some very, very difficult to get to portals out there that is going to make life a little bit more tricky for those people that love those giant fields. That being said, good luck towards that Reclaimer medal, and hopefully it doesn't take you very long to get that bronze and maybe even go a little further beyond that. Feel free to leave me a like if you've enjoyed the video, and at the same time, if you leave a comment, I'll generally get back to people very, very quickly. Feel free to ping me in game if you're looking towards my stats and how far I've got towards this medal. Thank you for watching.